Hello, my name is Hannah. 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 As if you didn't already know that my name was Hannah. I thought I would do a little bit of an introduction into who I am. I don't say why I am, but who I am, what I'm into, a bit about me, so that as I do more videos, because I'm gonna do more videos, that at least kind of is a bit of context to what I say, but also actually maybe you don't know, maybe there are some people who are subscribed who absolutely do not know anything about me and it's not just my mum. At least there may be some others who would just like a little bit of context on me. So that's what I'm going to do today. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is HannahFlemingHill and I am a nearly 30-year-old living in Plymouth, Devon, UK with my husband and our rescue French bulldog, Fabienne. I am obviously a Christian. My faith is a huge part of who I am and, to be honest, kind of where my work is going at the moment. But on top of my faith, I also love films, food, music. I really actually do enjoy my work and kind of I see that as being a huge part of who I am. It's not just something that I do. I do really love being outside. I probably don't go out as much as I should do, but I love going out on dog walks or catching up with friends out on the moors or kind of, you know, local walks, National Trust places and such when we're allowed to. But actually, even not just with friends, I find it a great opportunity to, you know, pray and reflect, listen to podcasts, audio books or just music, and actually just having that time out away from a screen, because my day jobs are mostly, and hobbies, a lot of it is spent looking at screens. So at the moment my work is split. I have kind of two jobs. I call it my day job. I work for a charity called Transforming Plymouth Together, and we are a faith-based charity that gets churches involved in social action. So that may be things from modern slavery, health inequality, social isolation, a number of others, but my key area of focus is child poverty, and I coordinate a project called Feast of Fun that is about food, relationship and a bit of fun for families over the holidays when they don't get that support, whether that's free school meals or contact from the schools that they may do during term time. And then I also freelance as a digital missioner, helping faith-based organisations and churches in skills training and confidence in using social media, technology and digital for their church. I am really passionate about how we can use social media, technology, the internet and creativity in helping to share the gospel, living out the Great Commission, where we can be kingdom building, gospel sharing disciples of Christ in the 21st century. I'd like to say that the title of digital missionary is something completely new. I didn't come up with it, but I seem to kind of be using it a lot, and for me it's just about, whilst I don't feel maybe it's right now that I'm called to physically go to other parts of the world to share the gospel, for me it's using digital to do that. And so that's why kind of for me this channel is really important, because I want to share the good news of why I believe this, not just the story, but why Jesus is the best news ever, and that's what I'm trying to do here. So I'm originally from a small seaside town called Swanage. I live with my parents and my younger sister and brother. We had a wonderful upbringing. We were very blessed. I think when you're in the midst of growing up, there's always things that your parents could do better, and there's always things you know think that they should have done for you. But actually, looking back, especially this last year of the pandemic, I'm desperate to go and see them and just be with them again. You know, realised how blessed my upbringing was. We grew up in a Christian household, and you know, it's just we did want for things, I suppose, in certain times, but we didn't need for anything. I just think I had a fantastic upbringing, and you know, to be honest, my parents are the best. Love all my family very, very dearly, and I think again the pandemic has sort of brought us closer. My dad's finally on WhatsApp, which is amazing. On my dad, actually, whilst we are a kind of normal family, we are a little bit there's a flair for the dramatic in my family, hence why I think I quite like doing filming and being in front of the camera. My dad is the town crier of Swanage, which means nothing in particular of rights and responsibilities for him. He has no authority, but it's a very fun job he has, I suppose voluntary job he has. He gets to go along to a lot of kind of official openings and occasions, and recently, I think it was about 2 years ago, he declared independence for Purbeck, because why not? It wasn't anything Brexity, but actually just wanting to celebrate the area. It is a fantastically gorgeous place of natural beauty. If you do ever get to go to Purbeck, so that's kind of the Jurassic Coast between Bournemouth and Weymouth, do, because it is gorgeous, and beaches, fantastic beaches, beautiful countryside, wonderful people. It's a lovely place to be. So we've been in Plymouth for about, I think, 12 years now. We moved for university. I did a BSc in events management, had a couple of jobs for a few years, different hospitality jobs, and then unfortunately lost a job when I started blogging about tea, all dramatic there. And I do have a separate YouTube channel talking about loose leaf tea, again, that's had a bit of a kind of neglect over the last few years, but trying to get back into it. But following that job loss, I then went back to uni to do a master's in entrepreneurship. Not that, again, that particularly led me into any specific roles, but it was a great opportunity to gain some more knowledge and education. I've then had some ups and downs of various jobs, started my freelance social media management business, what to be honest wasn't very good. Experienced a bit of depression, I suppose you'd call it. We just got married. I think I'd lost kind of my drive for everything, so we weren't wedding planning. I wasn't focusing on my masters. Business was sort of okay. I think it was losing the kind of the glow of doing social media, and actually its authenticity, and actually what I was doing it for. I had some lovely clients, but it wasn't really what I wanted to do. And at that time I was exploring a lot of social media within churches, because I was starting a project with my church, and that was great, but sort of didn't quite know how to take that forward as a business. Blah blah blah, did various different jobs, then ended up getting my job at Transforming Plymouth together, and I don't want to say the rest is history, but actually, that has just propelled me into this sort of new lease of life, and actually understanding how my faith fits into everything, and that it's not just about a Sunday service, but actually what we're doing on a Monday morning to a Saturday. And so really that kind of reignited my interest and passion into digital and social media and churches and faith, and that's what I'm trying to do now going forward. Looking forward, I'm not really sure what the future holds with everything that's going on. We can't be certain what's happening, but we as a family, the three of us, are hoping, fingers crossed, hands together, praying to Jesus, that we will be moving back to Dorset at some point this year, as Josh gets a transfer for work, which would be very, very exciting because we can be a lot closer to family. Obviously it'd be gutting to say goodbye to our kind of friends and family that are in Plymouth, but I think this is the next steps for us in this adventure. I am in the midst of applying, have been accepted, and accepting my offer to go back to uni for the third time, and I am hoping to do a PGC, postgraduate certificate, in digital theology at Spurgeon's College, and hoping that I can expand that then into a master's in digital theology. Really exciting, and I've been wanting to do it for a few years now, and I went for it, I've applied for it, have got an offer to do the first stage of it, and just really excited to see what happens with that. So if anyone happens to know of any funding, places to fund studies, because I've already done my master's, so I can't get student loans again, and so if anyone knows of any funding for academic studies in theology, please let me know. So that is kind of a very brief, it's not going to be so brief, but that is a kind of overview into my life and who I am. I guess these sorts of videos are less interesting because it is all about me and this, but hopefully it just gives a bit of context into who I am, so that any videos going forward you kind of understand a bit about what I'm talking about. I am going to try to vlog. Yeah, not because of people having that much interest in my life, but actually where I am at the moment with everything, I would just really like to do it just to be able to have as a reflection in the future, you know, actually see what's going on. I've taken clips over the last year, but I really wish I'd have done more videoing over this last year of COVID, because I think there's a lot that I could take away and learn. I also think doing lots of kind of like little videos, even if they're less interesting, are useful for me just to improve my editing and filmmaking skills. So again, this is purely for a practice run for me. But I hope and pray everyone is having a wonderful kind of Easter holiday at the point of filming this. It's during the Easter holidays. I would love to know if you feel like you would like to comment who you are watching, where you're watching from. Not that you have to give it everything that I've said in here, but anything that we've got in common, would love to know. If anyone does watch this. If you are not subscribed already, please do subscribe. Please like this video. It all just does help with, you know, making me feel like I'm going in the right direction, but also, you know, it's for the algorithms. But I pray everyone is having a great morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this, and I will see you all soon. Bye.